Hi, I am coming on today because I want to talk with you about vocational intelligence. Now, most of you have heard of, I'm sure, of emotional intelligence, but maybe never vocational intelligence. And that's because I actually just made it up. This definition or this term is coming on the heels of a leadership conference that I participated in this past weekend. And during the conference, I sat in a session called Profession, Passion, and Purpose, led by Dr. Yolanda Pierce, who is the dean at the School of Divinity at Howard University. Now, Dr. Pierce shared some very interesting information, but one of the biggest things that I took away from the conversation was how she defined vocation. And I'd like to take a minute to share that with you. So Dr. Pierce says vocation is about helping to meet unmet needs in the world. She also shared a quote from Aristotle, which states, "When the needs of the world and your talents cross, that's where your vocation is." And finally, she talks about vocation as being a calling by God for which you have been uniquely called, and that many of us don't know our vocation because there's so much noise in our lives and we cannot hear God's voice. And that's where I'd like to pick up. So in my work, as I help individuals to uncover their superpowers, which are gifts, talents, expertise, and your voice, I hear so many individuals say, "I don't know my purpose. I don't know what I am supposed to be doing. I'm trying to find it, but I'm having trouble. I don't know what the problem is. I'm not sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing." Can I share something with you? Many of you are looking for your vocation, your calling, your purpose, and the reality is you're already doing it. And you may say, "No, I don't think so." But the reality is you are. The reason you don't recognize it is because it doesn't stand out for you, right? It doesn't come with a big title. It doesn't come with applause. It doesn't come with celebration and accolades. It isn't producing the millions of dollars that you desire. Because vocation, calling, purpose is subtle. Whether you believe it or not, it's subtle. Many of us are looking for vocation in a resume, in a CV, in a job description. And the reality is vocation is found in your heart and your spirit. You know, one of the things I had to realize is that when I experienced a layoff and I really had to figure out how to regroup and how to reinvent myself, I started going back and thinking about what makes me me. And I started through a process of understanding that, even in my jobs, even in my family, I was having closed door conversations, private conversations, consulting, helping people to hear what they couldn't hear themselves, helping them to connect the dots, helping them to see patterns, hearing things in their conversation, in their language that they could not hear themselves, which led me to this place of having started Liberated Expressions. And so what I'm telling you is that in many cases, you're already exercising your purpose and your calling, but you're expecting it to be in a different package. And I'm asking you and suggesting to you that you take a moment to slow down, right? Take a moment to get quiet. Take a moment to reflect on those subtle things that you are doing, that you can use, that you can leverage, that you can mix together to create all that it is that you want to do. But right now, you think the subtle isn't good enough. You think it needs to have this great job title, right? You think it's going to come knocking on your door, and it's not. Why? Because it's already sitting right in front of you. And so vocation, again, is about the heart and the spirit. It is not about what's necessarily on your resume, your CV, and a job description. It's not necessarily the title or the credentials behind your name. Vocation is what you are uniquely designed to do, but it's your work to be intentional about getting quiet and figuring out, looking back, assessing, and determining what are the common denominators? What are the things that I have always done? What are the things that make me me? What do people say about me? What am I known for? And if you can do that, there you will find your vocation, your calling, and your purpose.